Okay, today I am here with a video. Before we start this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, share, tell all your friends about me. Okay, here we go. So I'm here to talk about a skin infection that I had. So I had something called impetigo. Impetigo is a skin infection, which is basically staph of the face. How did I get impetigo? Well, I was using something on my face called Retin-A. So if you are having skin issues, you have any type of acne, then your dermatologist has probably prescribed you Retin-A or Epiduo or some of that nature. Well, with all of those creams and gels that they give you for your face, you're not supposed to be in the sun with it, or you're supposed to have low sun exposure. Well, I didn't know that I couldn't be in the sun at all with it. So, long story short, I went to Arizona. It was scorching hot. It scorched my face. I come back to Texas, and it looks like I had like these little scabs on my face. And I am very conscious of everything that happens to me in my body. So I was trying to figure out what happened. Did I lay on the wrong pillow at the hotel? Did they not clean up? I was trying to figure out what was going on. Couldn't figure it out. And it was really small, so it would break open and kind of leak. So I had already had an appointment to go to a Medi-Spa, because I said I wasn't going back to the dermatologist because I felt like it's a waste of a degree and I haven't found anybody that knows what they're talking about yet. So I go to a Medi-Spa and she tells me, oh, it's just a sunburn. Just put whatever, don't put any alcohols or anything on it. Just continue to put aloe on it and let it heal. So I'm like, okay. Put a little aloe on it. It healed up nicely. I'm good. Well, as that skin falls off, that flesh is exposed. So once again, it starts to ooze and bust open and do all this other stuff, but it was bigger. And so one night I'm like, man, I should go to the emergency room. But the way that insurance set up, I didn't go. So I ended up going to Walgreens and getting something called Allocaine. So I asked a few fair-skinned people who often get sunburns, because this is something I've never had to experience before, who get sunburns, how they deal with it. She told me about Allocaine and some type of lotion. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll try that. Put the Allocaine, it's working. What is it, a week later, again, it breaks open and it's oozing. Well, fast forward to Saturday. Saturday comes along and I think I had just made my video on why I was vegan. Just made that video. I fall asleep. I wake up the next morning at 4 a.m. I'm not gonna tell you why I was awake at 4 a.m. Wake up at 4 a.m. and I have these itty bitty rashes all over my face, and I'm scratching and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Whatever. I lay back down to go to sleep. Wake back up, and then the rashes are much bigger. My face is swollen and I can't figure out what's going on. So now I'm gonna go to the emergency room. Go to the emergency room and I'm talking to the doctor. The doctor says, hey, you have something called impetigo, and basically it's staph of the face. The reason I know why is because you have this honey crusted serous fluid. So what it looks like is that my face was the scar was leaking pus, but it wasn't. It's called serous fluid, and basically it's creating that fluid to cover the scar, the burn, whatever it was, to cover it and then create its own new layer of skin so that can fall off and new skin can grow. Whole process. So the doctor ends up giving me something called Immunocyprin, which is a topical gel, and an antibiotic, amoxicillin. Now, I have not used medication. Since I've been vegan, I haven't taken any medications. And so, which is why I was so skeptical about using Retin-A and and getting back on those different medications. And so, when I took the amoxicillin, it created its own problem. And there I was with not only a skin infection, but a yeast infection, because with amoxicillin, it takes all of your good bacteria and your bad bacteria. It just kills it all. And so you're left at not even square one, but negative square one. And so I have to go back to the emergency room, because the way the VA is set up, die. So I end up going back to the emergency room and letting them know, hey, number one, I don't think this topical gel is working, because it went from being small rashes and me putting the topical gel on to it being like a huge rash here. This whole side of my face had a rash. This side up to here had a rash, and then there was a rash back here. So I'm not understanding how it kept spreading. Well, let me let y'all know something. On Sunday night, I decided that I was going to take it upon myself to use eucalyptus oil, because the itching was so bad and I couldn't figure out how to stop the itching, because the topical they give you, it does not stop the itching even though it says it's supposed to. So I decided to use eucalyptus oil. Now, the eucalyptus oil will stop the itching and the burning, but when oil sets on the skin, when essential oil set on the skin, it spreads. And so when you have an active infection on your face or anywhere on your body and you put an oil on it, you have to expect for that to spread. My ignorance, I didn't. I just wanted to stop the itching, which I really did appreciate because it stopped. I woke up, that's when I woke up that Monday morning. I went to the emergency room. They gave me something for the yeast infection and the itching. By this day, so that's Monday. Monday we were at day 2. Day 3, Tuesday, I put more eucalyptus oil Monday night, not realizing that's why it was spreading. Monday night, I put more eucalyptus oil on it. I woke up the next day and my whole face was just nearly covered in a scab, and you'll kind of see some of the footage from it. And so at that point, I was just like, something has really got to give. So I hit up some of my Caribbean family and I'm like, yo, I need to figure out how this works. So my friend, she asked her mom about a mixture that I could use, and she was like, we'll use blackstrap molasses and aloe, fresh aloe plant. Put some blackstrap molasses in the blender, and I put some fresh aloe plant in the blender. Oh my God, y'all. I went to sleep, and I also used turmeric water because they say turmeric water gets rid of inflammation. My face was swollen. I could barely move it. I drank my turmeric water, made my little mixture, and I drank it. It was terrible. I will say it was terrible. Went to sleep, woke up the next day. When I woke up, my face so the inflammation had settled. So the swelling was gone down. That was around 8 p.m. I went back to sleep around like midnight, woke up the next day, and it had started to like scab over and start to peel. So the skin kind of started to die and new skin started to come. So I'm like, okay, we get it somewhere. This is progress. This is good. I still had a few rashes, which I still do have. They're not active though, so they're not contagious. So I do still have a rash on the back of my neck, which you can't see, but I can feel it. And my face still has remnants of the rash where the skin is dying, which is probably not noticeable, which is good. But what was it? The second, so they told me don't use the blackstrap molasses and aloe. Do not drink it every day. Drink it, it's a one and done thing. You drink it like once a month. But the aloe has its own healing quality, as we all know. And so what I ended up doing was, the second day I ended up drinking it again before they told me not to do it again. Don't do it every day. But I ended up drinking it again. I couldn't stomach it that much. So I only drank half a cup that day. And my cup is really small. It's like one of those little coffee mugs. And I filled that up. So I drank half of that. I drank some more turmeric water the next day. And turmeric water you drink every day. Some people say add black pepper to it because the body doesn't absorb the turmeric by itself. So yeah. But so here's the results. You will see some of the footage of me looking a terrible mess. So if you want to fast forward the video and get there, you can. But just so you guys know, along with doing the medication that the doctor gives you, if you want to speed up the process a little bit, I told you about the home remedies. Definitely try that. But I will say just their antibiotic. If you take an antibiotic, always have something to combat that as far as women go. I'm not a man, so I don't know what men need, but ladies, we need an antibiotic. If you're gonna take an antibiotic, you always need a probiotic. Always, always, always. What else? Yeah, so that's it for this video. That's my story time with impetigo. But just so you guys know, you are not ugly because of this. Because I had to keep a good mindset. I had to stay in a good frame of mind. You're not ugly because of this. Life is not over because of this. One thing that I kept at the forefront of my mind, every time I woke up, I prayed about it every day, number one. Number two, I woke up every day and I said, you know what, there is a 3rd-degree burn victim who is struggling and fighting not only for their skin, but their life. And so this is temporary. This is almost over. They say it only lasts 7 days. I've heard some people say it lasts 14 days. For me, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday, I'm at day 5, and it's not, like I said, like it's the dead skin is not completely gone. But I mean, I feel like I look good even with my rash, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on you and the frame of mind that you have, but don't let it get you down. Definitely stay strong with any type of skin problem that you have, because I struggle with acne, and that's just the frame of mind I have to stay in. Like, I don't wear makeup. I don't even know how to do makeup. So I don't have any way to hide it. I just have to deal with it, and so I cover it with confidence. That's how you do it. Have a good one, y'all. Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut the light off. Turn your boot down. Come on, bro. Come on, that light is bright, bro. Come on with the come on. This dude do everything on his time.